Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Let's go ahead and continue to knock out these challenge runs. We've only failed once so far, so slow roll. Why do I feel like Maggie's fat ass is going to be involved in this? No? I don't understand. Piercing my reflection polyphemus. Huh. Alright. Well. R4Q2WR4S. Yay! Alright, cool, man. Let's knock this out. Holy hell! Oh, what dreams may come! It's so good. It's like I saw a GIF. I don't know. Wiser men than me have started this conversation, and I choose actively to avoid it because I'm not the smart guy. No, I GIF or GIF, whichever one. I don't know which one it is, but I saw one of. Oh god, that's so scary. I saw one of a guy that had a paper airplane that was like the size of one of these tiers, and it was super scary and super cool at the same time. One key, man. We have, I don't think we're going to get item rooms on this run, which at this rate, you know, when you start with polyphemus and piercing tiers, you really don't need much of anything besides tier upgrades and health. Anything you get beyond that is just gravy. Ooh, that said, but yeah, a key would be super nice, because I really would like to open that golden chest. Not the end of the world, though. Let's go ahead and peek ourselves into our boss room, and we will see what we pick up. I'm a little bit bummed out that we don't have a curse room to frequent here. Yeah, sure. You know what? We're gonna get a maximized amount of value out of this for our one spider. That, let's face it, we really you know, that one spider sets the tone for the run. Oh no! Come on, jump into it. Yeah. There's part of me, you know, like I kind of get it, but there's part of me that wishes that tier can make contact multiple times. I really don't think that it can, to be totally, you know, completely upfront. I've seen a lot of like my reflection tiers that I think ultimately, I want to fly. I just want to fly. I don't think it can hit critters on the comeback. You know what I mean? It's comparable to turtles in a half shell. I don't think it can. Oh, you're so dumb, Taffy. Why are you so dumb? Why does so much dumb live in you? Sorry, I was being incredibly rough on myself there for a second. Holy hell, that was intense. Anybody else feel kind of bad for me there for a second? Because I started to. Man, talk about being your own worst critic. You think the comment section's bad to me. Just you wait. My lord, Taffy. You took a hit of damage on a very weird... you took a hit of damage on a... I'm not going to do this. On a very weird... Not a very weird, but just an unusual... bullet carom, you know, try not to hang yourself over it. On a complete tangent, ooh, Kane's Eye. On a complete tangent, I did pick up a bunch of Steam Summer Sale games the other day. And listen, man, Mr. Anime Freak is a fan of the channel, has been for a really long time. And he mentioned that he very much would enjoy and appreciate some variety added to the channel. I've been very upfront for a while now about the fact that this, for now, is just a hobby for me, because I have a hard time keeping to a schedule, an uploading schedule, just because this is just a part of my day, and not like, if this were completely if I had like 250,000 subs or 500,000 subs and got like, I don't know, like 50,000 views per video, then I 100% could see me going, oh, well, fuck it, I guess I'm just a YouTuber now, and sticking with it, and, you know, making a little more than my dad did, being a postmaster at a post office doing real work. That, you know, I would do that, and that would make sense to me. I only have one key. I need one more key. If I get a second key, then I'll happily go do that. But for right now, like, this is just something that I do because I missed doing it after I kind of... I don't want to say I quit because of what was going on with me and Rob back when things were good. I made my choices, man. I made my choices and felt like to be as effective as I could be in the things that we were trying to do back in the day, that I needed to not be doing YouTube stuff. But, you know, I missed it. And when I quit, I felt like I sacrificed a part of me, and it was ultimately to benefit someone else, which was a real bummer. So I came back and started doing this again, not because I was going to make a go out of being a professional YouTuber. I think that ship's kind of sailed for me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I think I got into, you know, I was convinced back when Rob and I started our channel together in 2011, I was convinced that we may have joined the game too late. I was convinced that we may have joined the game too late, and it turns out we didn't, because Minecraft came along and blew the channel up. I am really convinced that it's too late for me to make the sort of go at this that would justify me giving it a full-time effort. That said, man, you're pleased. Like Mr. Anime Freak mentioned, he was just like, you know, Taffy, I would love to see something new. Your commentary on Isaac and Nuclear Throne and everything is what keeps me coming back. But I just, you know, I'd be down to see something new. I was thinking about it, and what I've really been enjoying is okay, let's do this. Let's go here, because I didn't know if we'd get to keep these if we picked them up and then picked up Abaddon, but we are 100% picking up Abaddon. What I've really been enjoying, what the hell? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back and we're gonna open one of those golden chests, and then if there's another key in there, we'll get to open both golden chests. I've really been enjoying the Let's Plays of the games that I had missed when I just wasn't gaming, and landmark games were coming out. Oh, Abel, one run, thank God. Completely worth our time. I need to reiterate that with an emphasis here. I'm really enjoying playing games like Portal, and as of right now, I'm enjoying playing, oh, what was it? It was, oh shit. Bioshock and Portal, and, you know, people are talking to me about, oh, you know, you should play Half-Life, and, you know, fortunately for me, I got to play Fallout 3, but it's only because at a time that we didn't have cable, Amber went to a GameStop and went to a used gaming bin, and because she's pretty, a dude came up to her, and one day, dude, whoever you are, you know who you are, you're out there, you're in some sort of weird Geek Squad witness protection program. You ever come near my wife again, I'll fucking murder you. Anyway, some really helpful guy that is already living on borrowed time came up to my wife and said, hey, you know, how may I help you? And she said, well, you know, my husband is a gamer, but we've been out of gaming for a long time, and I wanted to bring something, you know, something old but new to us home for him to play. What do you think he would enjoy? And this guy, whom I've given these extra years because he was 100% right in his estimation of what we should get, went to the bin. Range up. That's actually pretty good. Went to the bin and pulled out Fallout 3 and handed it to the missus, and the missus brought it home to me, and we played it through together, like I said, at a time that we didn't have cable, so we really had nothing left to do with we didn't have anything to do with our day, and we played through like the games that had come with the Xbox, and we played through Dead Rising, and we played through, oh god, what else did we play? Batman. At one point we played through Batman Arkham City, and thoroughly enjoyed it, man. And Fallout was just like the one game out of all these games that I actually knew of and had played through was Fallout 3, and it was so stupid good, man. And now I'm starting to realize, and I'm seeing nerd art. Like I was looking up nerd art the other day on a website, and there was a poster that said, was it a man chooses, a slave obeys? And I was like, well, if I hadn't just played through BioShock, I'd have no fucking clue what that was talking about. But I'm starting to get back into a whole aspect of nerd culture that I had missed. I missed because the only game I was playing during those times was World of Warcraft, and even then, after my wedding and honeymoon was over, I stopped playing that. So there is a part of me that thinks that maybe some of these games that are up for Democracy Wednesday that don't win, because let's face it, we're gonna play all the way through BioShock Infinite on stream, because we've started the BioShock franchise, and now I just don't think we get to stop until it's finished. There's no, I mean, I'd say we're probably about a third of the way through BioShock 2 right now. There's no way we're not getting through BioShock 2 and then going straight to Infinite. But that doesn't mean that we don't have a ton of games that I haven't played, including, you know, New Vegas, including Half-Life, including Mass Effect, and I think that sort of taking the time, oh shit, taking the time to maybe commit to a Let's Play. I mean, I've got the Whistleblower DLC that I could maybe start up. I'm not as thrilled about that, but I don't know that I'd necessarily want to commit to starting up quote unquote White Knuckle again and just playing scary games. But I too like to watch Let's Play and gaming playthroughs and stuff like that. I wish I hadn't killed that fish. I wish for the sake of playing the game that, oh my god, I'm playing like absolute butthole. I wish that I had a PS4 for no other reason than playing The Last of Us. I've been watching a playthrough of that on the React channel, which has been a lot of fun. But yeah, games like that, there's part of me that's like, hey, my partner may not have, but I had a really good time playing the Walking Dead playthrough, the Telltale Games Walking Dead Season 1, and I got as angry as everyone else when my partner at the time refused to finish the Let's Play because he was quote-unquote bored. So, there are games like that we can play that, I look at channels like Bear Taffies, and I look at channels like Bisnaps and Northern Lions, and I kind of lock myself into the idea that, oh, well, I have to play the games that people like me are playing, or else I'm not doing it right. And I don't necessarily think anymore that that's the case. I think that ultimately, if I learned anything on our Twitch stream, it's that we're choosing, like, for whatever reason, you mentally deficient people have chosen to want to hang out around me, which hey, everybody's got their fetish, and some of them I really don't get, but if that's the case, and we're all kind of enjoying sort of strolls down memory lane and watching an old guy play video games that are unfamiliar to him, maybe we just embrace that. Maybe we just run with it and we pick some games that it's just like, oh man, you know what Taffy hasn't played is Mass Effect. We should walk him through the Mass Effect franchise. I'm gonna need a key all of a sudden. What's this? Full health? Alright, well, maybe I don't need a key. I mean, what am I really gonna use it for other than golden chests? But yeah, and that way, and in that respect, I'm getting something, you guys are getting something. Maybe that's what we can do to add... Okay, you are so fast, and I shoot so slowly. This is actually kind of like the hard counter to the setup we have right now, if there is such a thing as a hard counter to this setup. So, that's kind of been the thought that's been going through my head. I'm not sort of settled on any of it, but yeah, might as well. What? Oh, that's right, we accidentally set us up in this situation. Yeah, I'll take Gimpy, what the hell. So anyway, I don't know, just, let me know what you think about that, because I went to Mr. Anime Freak and was like, hey, nobody's asked really to see anything different other than, since Darkest Dungeon, nobody's really mentioned anything else. As it wouldn't really necessarily fall on your guys' shoulders to figure out quote unquote my programming, but I've also been pretty clear and transparent about the fact that this is almost as much your guys' channel as it is mine. So ultimately, I'm looking to you guys to help me make decisions, because I don't want to be the guy who just tells you, like, you're gonna watch me play this because I'm the star, like, it's never been my thing. Oh, that's the worst bomb chest of all time. Oh, it's so bad. Fortunately, it cost us, a heart, and I'm saying that almost sarcastically, because that is off-putting to me. I'm walking into so much damage right now, because I'm sort of not thinking about the game. I'm more thinking about the conversation that I'm having with you guys at the moment. But oh my god, Taffy, just stop. Just pull your shit together and focus your nutsack. Please, please, please focus your nutsack. All of us are crying out together in a unified voice for a focused ball bag. What is this? What are you? Yara rune. Huh. Well, I mean, the Yara rune clearly is better than the Magician. What we can do is we can hold on to it. If we find ourselves a Tinted Rock, like ever, then we can go ahead and double up the number of Spirit Hearts that we see. This almost seems worth it, except I'm going to lose more health than I'm going to gain. Oh, this could be big. Don't scare away the black hearts. Don't. Shh. Oh, dog, maybe. It may be worth it. It's totally worth it. Let's do it! It's not the most creative use of the Yara rune I've ever seen, but it's what we needed in the moment. Oh, shit. That said, all that said, I still am entertaining the idea, like the idea of playing other games. Like OBJ came to me the other day and said, dude, this new game coming out later this year called Enter the Gungeon. Looks like it's going to be right up the cave's alley. And I still love playing Isaac. I'm happy that Isaac is enough to keep even the most hardened souls around. But you know, I'm always on the lookout to play new games too. So, you know, please don't make the fact that I've ever, you know, kind of put us in this situation to say, oh well, these are the games I'm playing. Don't let that come to mean, oh well, I'm only playing these games. I can't see myself. Don't let it come to mean like, oh well, I'm only playing these games, because really right now I'm only playing. Fuck off forever. I'm only really playing these games because I'm gonna peek. I'm not taking anything. I'm not fighting this fight. Yeah, so anyway, I'm only really playing these games. Swallowed penny. Oh, okay, well, I guess the reward suits the amount of time spent to get it. Let's do another one. Let's get these challenges done. But yeah, man, I'm really only playing the games that I'm playing because they're the ones that I know I can play and get an audience. Hold on one second. Or that I was going to play them anyway. So, second seed is going to be... Oh, this is the Technology Spoonbender one. This one actually should go pretty fast, too. RJK MBSP. Cool. Let's see if we can knock out 2 challenges in like 30 minutes. With regards to Isaac, you know, there were a lot of you guys that were like super supportive of the fact that we managed to get Boss Rush done, despite the fact that I threw the game as hard as a human being can throw the game there at the very end. So thank you so much for your support on that. It's a silly thing to struggle with, but at the same time, I was really beating myself up about not having had it done already. So that was cool, and I feel better. I feel relieved. I think the general consensus, and I feel much the same way, is I'm going to unlock the Lost and maybe do a couple of inaugural runs. And then I'll go back to sort of playing and randoming until we get the Lost stuff done, and then we'll see about streaks. I'm not going to sweat the streaks until... yeah, okay, I'll go look around. I'm not going to sweat the quote-unquote streaks until the Lost stuff is really finished. If a streak starts and I want to see it through, then so be it, and we'll use the nifty dice that Sir Slash and Smash bought us to measure and roll a non-lost character. But there's part of me that I can't rest. I can't relax until the hardest parts of Platinum God are sorted out. Oh, I'm so stupid. Damn it. I wish I wasn't so stupid. Kind of kicking myself. I was just like, I had a mental disconnect where I said to myself, oh, well, I need to not, you know, I need to see the rest of this floor because I need to come back here, you know, in case there's a guppy item inside the curse room. And then a spirit heart drops and I immediately pick it up, despite the fact that the entire reason I came back to this back end of the floor was to go to a curse room if one existed. Not the end of the world, though. I'm still pretty happy about the fact that we got a guppy item, and I'm relatively confident with 2 technology upgrades and with Spoonbender on the first floor that I should be able to navigate this floor without getting hit. I mean, I guess we'll see, but yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll unlock the Lost. I kind of walked through what my protocol for the Lost was, or at least my adoptive protocol for the Lost. Oh, it's so good. Let's go to our curse room. Nothing holding us back now. I think we can go ahead and call this one run. Let's just see how fast we can get Guppy. Or, you know, I could end up throwing it because... Oh, Jeezy Pete's. I could end up throwing it because I get entirely overconfident about our own abilities. Or I could over-gamble, like I could over-commit on a gamble with the deal with the devil. Who knows? But I feel I have every reason to believe that we are going to mud stomp this game. Just absolutely bend this game to our will. Based on the fact that, you know, it starts us off with technology. Like, oh no, we don't have item rooms. Well, let's just go from one room to one floor to the next and pretend. Oh my god, I don't know that I have this in me. Oh my god, talk about Abel, one run. I mean, seriously, how many Abels can one guy get? I don't know what this does. I don't know what this does. Like, I know that it's the Dead Onion, and I know that it's Toxic Aura. I'm hoping it's a damage upgrade. It may not be. It may just be that with regular tears, you get a piercing effect, a ridiculous tears down effect, and a larger hitbox on your shots. But I don't know if it does anything to our technology tiers. It doesn't really seem to have affected us that much. I would love to pick up Tech 5. I don't know if I have Tech 5 unlocked. Maybe it's Tech 5 that you unlock from this challenge. Oh, such a good item. If Tech 5 is the item that you unlock from here, then it's so completely worth it. So completely worth it. We're clipping along, man. We're still at boss rush speeds. We're still at boss rush speeds for the first run. If the first run was still going on, oh, I'm so dumb. That's fine. We were getting rid. I didn't want that heart anyway. I want you to know I damaged the shit out of that heart right before I handed it over to its new owner. So take that, devil. So yeah, we would just now be crossing over the boss rush threshold from the first run. So we've gotten some damage upgrades, which has been nice. We haven't really had any money, so we haven't really gone to shops, but that's fine because we have okay. That's fine because we've had so many golden chests because of Guppy's tail on the first floor. So feeling all right, doing all right, getting good grades. My future's so bright. I gotta wear shades. Thank you, Abel. I can't believe you contributed. I'm shocked. Nobody's more shocked than me, Abel. And I mean that in as condescending and patronizing a way as possible. So a bunch of damage upgrades, man. That's really what I'm looking for here. Any damage upgrades I can pick up because I, honest to God, just want to make these lasers just like painfully like attack. Strength, Maggie's Faith. Yeah, that's all happening. And that's amazing to pick it up this early. And because we picked up Maggie's Faith right there, and we're gonna take it with us to the next floor, I am gonna go ahead and take Spirit of the Night. Like that's a little creepy as far as being down to 2 hearts of health. That's 2 hits from a champion, so that's a little nerve-wracking. But I think the ability to fly becomes such a great defensive weapon, especially with infinite range. And I think that it doesn't necessarily give us the ability to shoot over rocks. I think with technology 2, it actually does us very little. Might as well. I think it actually does us very little good to get Guppy. Because I'm 99.99% sure that Technology 2 doesn't spawn flies, so I don't much know what, like, if you've got the ability to fly, then you've got most of the, I think that said Tech 1, on the other hand, Tech 1 does, I'm pretty sure, shoot out flies when it makes contact. I don't know, I just know that I've gotten Guppy a couple of times with technology, specifically with Technology 2, and been infinitely disappointed. I don't mind saying it where it can hear it too, like, I'm not sweating that too hard. It's like, hey, man, Technology 2 can hear you, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I'm glad. Good. Fuck you. Do I want strength or do I want clubs? I'll take clubs. Well, excuse me. We'll leave the converter here. I'm not really sweating the converter. Oh, thank God. I shouldn't have taken that. Like, the risks so outweighed the reward on that particular pill that I really think I should have just left it be. You're getting a ton of money. Should I go get the key? I'm not going to worry about the key. I will do this one last room. I will do these 2 last rooms just because I like watching the interaction between Spoonbender and the tech lasers. It's so cool. It's so pleasing. The justice of it pleases me. So good. Yeah, sure, might as well. Oh, Trixie Hobbitses. Okay. Okay. How you living, Biggie Smalls? Yeah, okay, let's go get the key. We might as well. It's just a sign. The gods are telling us to go get this key. There's no key. Taffy, what are you talking about? There's lots of keys. Shut your face hole, Taffy. There are so many keys. I don't think we get to keep this heart. Oh, okay, well, obviously we don't get to keep this heart. I was thinking it's blue. I keep dealing away our health, and I keep thinking that we're Blue Baby. As Blue Baby in Vanilla Isaac, when you used the strength card, and I don't think this is the case anymore, but when you used the strength card, you got to keep the health. And clearly I don't think you get to do that anymore, but would be cool. Worth trying. Arcade, no thanks. We are going to start gaining back our health thanks to Maggie's Faith. Yeah, oh, I should have used 2 of spades. Alright, well. Oh, amnesia sucks. Like, amnesia is super frustrating. It's not detrimental, especially not when you're not worried about losing out on an item room. But, yeah, it's super irritating. Alright, I have to remember, I just cost myself a key. Let's not do that twice. Oh, God. If there was... An item could be nearly God tier if it just... Hematmesis? If it... Oh, why do I keep using keys, bro? Pull your shit together. BFF. I'm gonna do it. I don't have any reason to. Because I just have the one familiar, but I guess ultimately it does make... It does make my orbital really nice. Like, that's a nice size orbital there. Yeah, sure. I guess. It doesn't really matter, but it ensures our ability to hold on to that spirit heart. I'm starting to wish I had the strength card, because this is going to be a fight that takes a hot minute. There's a part of me that wants to channel my inner Northern Lion and run face first into him for a single heart of damage, but to hit him with my massive orbital. Because what's the point of having a massive-ass meat orbital if you're not willing to use it? Huh. Krampus. You know what? I was at a place where I was starting to think about maybe holding back on handing away a whole bunch of health, and now I don't have to worry about that. And we get a lump of coal. Hey! Oh no! Come on, Taffy. Why are you so dumb? I'm so stupid. I wanted to be sure to hit my. I wanted to be sure to hit my 2 of spades before I opened that golden chest, and instead hit the hermit card, thus costing me yet another key. Woohoo! Oh, thank God we can come back here though. Oh, good. Wub wub. This feels like a key well spent. Ultimately, I don't think it really stands to make much of a difference in the quality or success of the run, but it's irritating to see me making those kind of mental mistakes when they're so they're so unnecessary. You know what I mean? Like, no, obviously no mistake's necessary, or else they wouldn't call it a mistake. They'd call it an unfortunate thing that you had to do. But still, like, these are mistakes that, under pressure, if the quarterback's about to be hit by a 340-pound defensive tackle and he throws an interception, people look at that and go, "Oh, that was a mistake," but that's an understandable mistake. A lot of the mistakes that I'm making right now are just like, oh, well, I guess he's doing commentary while he's playing Isaac, but then again, he's posted probably 300 episodes of The Binding of Isaac in one form or another in the last 2 years. You'd think at this point he'd be at least moderately used to it. Ooh, it doesn't really do me any good. How long does this run go? How far do we have to go? I'm gonna hold on to this because clearly, like my instinct is to just go ahead and blast off and use it right now, even though I really don't need to. But it's if this run goes down to like shoal, I never really know where the run stops. So if this run goes down to like shoal, then I'm gonna wish that I had this just for the sake of seeing what my next possible deal might be. So. Did I go to my item or to my shop? I didn't go to my shop. Do I care? Do I really care? Like, do I sincerely care? It's worth a look, I guess. It's just we're so powerful right now. I mean, we're not like one-shotting or destroying enemies just with a mere thought or a glance, but we are. Yeah, it's fine. We'll go look for our shop real quick. It's just that it's okay. It was worth coming back. It was worth walking back. I regret nothing. I regret nothing. Oh, get in there. Get in there and do your worst. Why are you spazzing out? Like, you really shouldn't be spazzing out at all. You should just be blowing shit up. Oh, so good. The sun. Here comes the sun. Wow. 2 the suns. Na 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 na. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. Okay. Super scary, except for we have the exact hard counter we need for that. At least we know how far we're going now. Oh, I popped the magician card in here thinking I was going to be fighting enemies. That's fine. Oh, yeah, see? With the damage multiplier that we picked up and the damage upgrades that we picked up from both Abaddon and... What else did we pick up? Yeah. That's what I got. That's the best commentary I can muster given that situation was... I'm gonna go back and grab the joke. I can't tell if the kids are crying or laughing. I'm gonna say laughing because I don't want to check on crying. Every time my kids cry or argue or fight, especially as Bug gets older, I just find myself channeling my inner Ken Watanabe from Godzilla. That scene where he walks out and they're talking about they don't know what to do, because the Mutos and Godzilla are heading towards each other and humanity doesn't know how to intervene. And my wife kind of plays the worrisome general in the scenes of our lives that involve the 2 boys wandering near each other. And I always end up playing sort of the Ken Watanabe character who walks out of the trailer and looks at the general and just goes, "Let them fight." That's how I feel. Like 9 times out of 10 with Grayson and Rory, especially as Rory gets bigger. I just want to see who would win. I think technically that kind of... Oh, God, I walked right into that. That's just technically me kind of making my kids into prize fighters by training them against each other, but, it feels right to do it, I guess, to a certain extent. I'm gonna go ahead and take Guppy's head, I think. Yeah, what the hell. It gives us a little more damage output, and at this rate, the cards are not doing us that much good. as far as I know, man, this is like as far as this challenge takes us. But if I'm wrong, that's fine. We're well suited to go ahead and finish out the entirety of the. We're well suited to go ahead and finish out the entirety of the run. Especially now, man. We've got Guppy's head creating. We got Guppy's head creating flies. We got Rotten Baby creating flies, and we've got Tech 1 creating flies if we get Guppy. Yeah, sure. What the hell? Tammy's head does not feel worth it. Not with this build. You know what I mean? I'm a huge fan of Tammy's head and like Death's Touch, which I don't think we've unlocked on this file. I'm a huge fan of like Tammy's head and Death's Touch. I'm a huge fan of Tammy's head and to a certain extent Ipecac if I haven't screwed the synergies up too much. But Tammy's head and technology feels a little limp dick to me. That's a technical term. So while I can appreciate that Tammy's head is here, I don't necessarily see a reason to take it with us. Oh my god, please let these guys pop up in a relatively timely manner. Oh, it's so good. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that those are screams of joy from Bug. Those are panic laughs is what I call those. Panic laughs or anxiety giggles is what I like to call that when people are like, oh, Rory's crying, and I'm like, no, those are his anxiety giggles. It's the noises he makes when the lion that shoots cobras out of its mouth when it roars comes into the living room. I mean, that's like it's our pet. It's the family mascot. If we were in the Game of Thrones, it would be on our sigil. So of course Rory's happy to see it anytime it shows up. And then just frankly, people insinuating anything otherwise, it's an affront. It's an affront to my family's proud heritage as Westerosi comedy makers. So be careful what you insinuate when you don't know shit. You ain't gotta say shit. I got real like weird half-assed British slang there, like a weird. I think I wanted it to be inner city, but instead it turned it into like this bastardized Cockney. I wasn't meaning to be offensive to anyone, and instead I think I offended like 3 different cultures. Fuck off forever. Yeah, you see that? Get blown up, you bitch. Ain't nobody got love for you. Seriously, I called your mom. I was like, hey, get over on this side of the bed, Bob's Brain's mom. And when your mouth is empty, you can talk to me about how much we hate your son. And she's like, oh, no. Oh, I hate him so much. And I'm like, no, less teeth. Fucking Bob's Brain. I'm over it. Over Bob's Brain. Never again. Bob's Brain, not even once. Really? You want to play that game? I have so many spirit hearts, bro. And I got the goat head, which means I'm gonna get a deal with the devil. Even if the challenge ends here, I'm gonna go get a deal with the devil. I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna shoot your rocks in the face. I'm gonna assume that these are all pet rocks that you've named and care very much about, and then I'm gonna shit all over them. Oh my god, really? I can't help myself. Alright, so now we're Guppy. We got Mom's knife. And we're doing boss rush on a challenge that doesn't call for us to do boss rush. Do I really want to do this? I don't really want to do this. Okay, well now we've got health. Now, see, that's what I wanted. I just wanted to take all the items. Yay! Is there still anything going on in here? Now that I've taken that item? Okay. It was... Upon further review, I was just like, shit. I was really hoping that unlocked technology, but it doesn't. Alright. Well, cool, man. Oh, 33 minutes. We knocked out 2 more challenge runs. Post-Isaac stretch has just happened, in case you guys were not paying attention. I didn't want you to not feel the love in the post-Isaac stretch. We got 5 challenges left, and then after that, I'll unlock the Lost. What I'm going to do is I'm probably not going to record it. It's not all that interesting. It really is just you going to die a bunch, and if I do it and I don't get it correct on the first couple of tries, it'd end up being like 2 hours of me just intentionally trying to die in the right order. So I may just show up and be like, the Lost! That's my unveiling turkey gobble. So, yeah, man, we'll do Waka Waka next, the host Family Man Purist, whatever the hell the locked one is, and hopefully be done with the challenges. Thank you guys for tuning in. Leave a rating if you feel so inclined. It certainly does help out quite a bit. But in the meantime, on behalf of the denizens of the cave and myself, my name is Taffy. We'll see you tomorrow, and I am out.